All right. We're going to get a bit of a soundtrack here as well. We're going back in time. We're going all the way back to 2018. We're going pre-COVID. This is pre-COVID. So for the duration of stream, COVID doesn't exist. We're pre-COVID. We're a simple car mechanic. And now we know that cars can now fly, but you're going to have to put that out of your minds for the sake of enjoyment. Oh, okay. My profile name. Ms. A Game. Yeah, I decided to go with Ms. A Game. Did that surprise you? Did that shock you? I felt a bit wild tonight. Feeling a bit wild. Okay, so we can open the trunk. Oh, man. Look in the trunk. He must mean trunk. Oh! Oh, we're right up in it now. Okay, so you can focus on the parts that you want. Surely there's more explanation than this. Because we can just pull everything off. Out. We can just pull everything out. The rubber bushing, that can come off. We don't need rubber bushing, do we? That's out. It's fine. So, so there's our inventory. We have the car status. Examine the tools. Examine mode. Part mount. Should we just wing this and hope for the best? That's probably going to be fine, isn't it? It's not really telling me. It's like it thinks I'm a mechanic already. This is a very poor tutorial. Bugger it. Let's just play the game. It's going to be fine. Go to the menu without saving. We're gonna put ourselves under pressure. And we're not going to do the tutorial. Because it's not even telling me how to do things anyway. No, that was just a test. So, normal game mode without tutorial. I would do expert mode, but I'm just worried that it'll all be moving too fast for everybody. So this is for you. Okay. So, here we are. Here's the workshop. We have a calendar. What are we supposed to interact with? I have a little locker over here. Do we go on the computer? Use me computer. So, we've got all the different parts we can buy. Do I need to buy a car first that I can do up? Or do I get one already? I don't seem to have anything. What if I look at my little menu? Parts, notes, settings, photo, orders. Oh, check available orders. Right, so. Okay. So we have a Mayan M3. Repair with minimal parts, condition 94%. Can't guarantee that I'm going to give it back with a higher percentage. It's got brake problems. List provided. We'll take the order. It's going to be fine. Here it is. So here it is. It's a very strange color, isn't it? It's like a rusty gold color. So we need to look at the notes, right? Check the status of the car. Very important. I assume. Brake problems. List provided. Okay, so the brake disc ventilated is knackered. The brake caliper 1 and 2 both knackered. So how do we find those? How do you know if it's the front or the rear? It is a baby poo color, isn't it? How do you know if it's the front or the rear brakes? Overview mode. Okay, so that's better. How do I get under the car? Can I put it on the car lift? It's gonna have to go on the car lift, isn't it? Surely. Okay, so that's the spring puller. So where's the lift thing for the car? This is it, isn't it? This is the car lift, but the car's nowhere near it. Well, let's drive the car. Can I? Can I? How do I get the car on the car lift? Move car. Oh, car lifter A. I was trying to drive it over there. Okay. Oh, look at this. Going up. Okay, do we lock it? Do we lock it in place so it doesn't land on me? Let's put it down. No. Ah. I do charge by the hour, by the way. What are all these knobs for? Why are there extra knobs? It's fine. Now, so now that's done. If I want to get underneath, I want to get, you know, slide right underneath now. So I need one of those little slidey things, don't I? That I can lay on. Oh, click again. Click again to go further up. Oh, okay. So now I can just stand underneath. Oh, hell yeah. Right. So, now, can somebody call Mrs. Jones and let her know that she's not going to be able to have the car this afternoon? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So, right, now, we need to change the brake disc ventilated and the 2 brake calipers. How the fuck am I supposed to know what part of it is that? The front or the back? Brake disc ventilated. Now, can I scan the car? Like, is there like a scanner that tells you where the broken parts are? Overview mode. Like, if I use overview mode, will it highlight problems? Like this red thing. Is that something that has to come out because it's red? She's going to get it back in pieces. Yeah, it's going to be like an IKEA. It's going to be like an IKEA flat pack when she gets it back. Okay, so red is problem. So let's take this. We're going to have to take the wheel off, aren't we? Should we take the wheel off? How do I work on this? Right, so take the wheel off. Uh-oh. No, it's fine. It's fine. We take the bolts out. I'm learning on the job. I don't know if I'm going to get a good review here. Okay, that's done. So now we take off the knuckle cover. And knuckle cover off. Oh, no? Do we not? How many knuckles are there? The front drive axle. Where's the thing I'm changing? Taking out? Isn't it wedged in here somewhere? Right. So how can I? Oh yeah, I can see in the bottom corner. It's behind my camera. Condition 20%. Okay. So how can I leave examine mode and go back to fix mode? Unmount mode. Okay, that's it. So that, kids, is called a brake caliper. So you use your little dooflicky scanner and then you find the red bits and you take them off. You unscrew them. So that's one caliper removed. So should I just replace the caliper while I'm here before I get all lost and confused? So if we mount the parts and I want to put a caliper on there, how do I buy a caliper? Do I have to go to the shop? Do I have to go to the IGA? Alright, so we'll get, we'll go to the main shop. We'll go to the we'll go to the main shop and they'll have everything we need. No, it's gonna be fine. We want a cutlet. We want a cutlet trando. I gotta act like real tough in here. I gotta act real tough. I want a cutlet brake calipers for me car model that I've forgotten what it is. Cutlet trandos. I'll have 2 of them. Cutlet trandos, cutlet calipers. That's done. I needed to buy something else. What else did I need? Oh, I hope I'm not. If I get multiple cars at once, I'm gonna freak out. So I need a brake disc ventilated. A brake disc ventilated. Now, we're still in the main shop. Yeah. Okay, ventilated brake disc. There it is. $100, 100 bangers. Get that in the old shopping trolley. That's done. Now we just have to put it on. So we're going to go into put parts on mode, assemble mode, if you will. If you will. Part mount. Right. So, brake caliper. Then mount the part. Right. Chuck that on. Why is there a cylinder as well? I want that one. That's fine. Yes. That's fine. Okay, that's one done. So where's the other bit? Well, let's put these screws back in first. Right, so we'll pop those on. Pop the wheel back on. Yep. We're gonna pop them on. bolts in. This is fine. I am providing no guarantees as to the safety of this vehicle. I might just give this back to her. It's too hard, Karen. Quite frankly, I can't be bothered, Karen, because I can't get the tire off. It's fine. No, seriously though, why can't I take this tire off? I'm in disassemble mode, right? I'm supposed to hold it down to take it off. Oh, you click once. Then we take it off. Oh, it's so unclear. Okay. It's the difference between the quick click and the long click. Lovely. So we unscrew these. Yeah, okay. Now look, this is fine. We're okay. So we want to take this knackered caliper off. Get rid of that. Take those screws out. Yeah, it's the clicking. It's the clicking that's throwing me off. Then, if I look at my notes, right, in the car status, it's saying that there is a brake disc ventilated. So how would I know where that is? How do I know what side it's on? Oh, so there's a brake disc there, and that's not red, is it? So the one on the other side is the one, because that was really rusty looking, wasn't it? So if we then go back into part mounts, we stick the brake pads back on. That's fine. And we put the new caliper on, which I have in my hot little hands. Yes, we want to install it. Then we put these back on. Now we've got this. Put the screws in. That's fine. Tyre back on. Screw them in. It's fine. It's not going to get more complicated than this. It's going to be fine. Nice. That's done. So, tyre on. Is there anything else that has to go on? No, that should be it. Okay. So now I've done such an amazing job. So, I guess I'll have to take it down first. We'll take it down. Then, I have got in the orders menu. Oh, okay. So there's a new order waiting for me. What do I do when I'm done with it? There we go. Move car. Move it to the parking area. Done. Oh, what's this one? Place near the door. Put in the parking area. Oh, that's for cars that I own. So what if I want to put it... Garage entrance A. Put it near the garage door. That's fine. Beautiful. Because that's all done. Oh, finish order. There it is at the bottom. So now it's green because it's all done. Ah, there we go. 69 years later, it's done. Beautiful. So now we can take a new order. And I'm going to get such a good review from that. I'm going to be just swimming in work. A year and a half ago, I bought this car for my son. He said he's not interested in anything except driving it and occasionally filling it up at the gas station. That's an exciting story. Please check the oil and the tires. Repair with minimal parts condition. Okay. We can do that. Check the oil and the tires. Not a problem. So let's do the oil first. Oh, it's very yellow, isn't it? Pop the hood. Oh, I didn't want to take it off. It's fine. We can put it back on. Okay, so check the oil. Ignition coils. There's the oil. It's the dipstick. Use the dipstick. Take it out. Okay, so it's low on oil. It's under the minimum. See? It's under the minimum line. So, I need to put some oil in it. Well, how do I put the oil in? Like, I can check the oil. I was gonna try and pour it through this, but I don't think you're supposed to. It's the oil fill plug. It's the oil fill plug. So you unscrew that. There it is. You pop the oil in. I don't know how much you put in. How much you put in? Can you put too much in? There's no level. There's no thing to tell you. Oh, that's too much. Right, that'll do. So that's done. So the oil's in. Pop the cover back on. Lovely. And then she wants me to check the tyres. So it's filled with oil now. Look at our little checklist and make sure that that works. Oh, she wants all this other stuff doing now. The air filter. Drain the old. Oh, I didn't drain it, did I? I didn't drain it. I just filled it. I've mixed it all together now. So, right. So you drain it first. Drain the oil first. Well, that's the fill plug. Is there a drain plug? How you take it out though? I think it needs to go up on the thing, doesn't it? I think we do that last. So let's put the hood back on, because I didn't need to take that off, to be fair. We'll pop the hood back on. Then it's in 69% condition. That's nice. We'll move this over. We'll get this on the lifter, right? We'll get it on the lifter. Point at the car. I don't want to take a picture of it. It's not that good a car. Move the car to the lifter. Car lifter A. Then we'll check the tyres and we'll drain the oil. That seems to make sense to me. And again. It's all rusted. Now, underneath, there should be an oil nub. Where's the oil nub? You would do it from underneath, surely. Because how else would you drain it? Radiator fan, radiator A. Oil filter, there it is. Okay. So we do this. We take this off. I don't know if that counts as the oil coming out. I took the oil filter off. We have the oil pan. Right, take it off. Take all the little screws out. She just joins. I'm doing an amazing job. Oh shit. You didn't drain the oil before disassembly. I was trying to drain the oil. Where was the drain button? Now it's $100, so all the oil's gone everywhere. Oh, the oil's sprayed all over the bottom of the car. Ah, oh, my profit margins. Right, so... Okay, well that's everywhere now. So we've done that bit. That's done. So if we want to put that back on, we'll go back to part mounts. Put the pan back on. That didn't go well, did it? Right. Okay. So does that count as being done? The fact that I've sprayed it everywhere? Is that going to count? If I look at my checklist. Drain the old and refill with the new. Okay. So we know that it's all out now though, isn't it? So let's check the tyres. How do we just check them? Focus on it. Is there like a... Examine mode. Can be examined by a tyre tread tester. Is that something that I hold? So we have a little oh, oil drain. Well, that would have been good to have before. That's what I was supposed to use for putting the oil in. Alright, we have a toolbox. Tyre tread tester. Oh, 50% faster screwing and unscrewing. That's nice. Okay, so those are unlocks that I need to get. So where's me tread tester? Why is there every kind of tool that I need except the tread tester? It's got to be around near all this tyre stuff. So if you unlock some of your abilities, you can then get access to new tools. We're a noob. It's very hard to believe, I know, but we are a noob, so we don't have that tool. But we should be able to just take them off and check it that way. So if we take these. Yeah, the condition. So behind my cam, it shows an overview of the part. The condition of the tyre is only 10%. So we're going to have to change it. So that, my friends, is a knackered tyre. So we'll take that one off. And then we'll check the other ones while we're at it. So what about this one? When we get good, we can use a little tool. If I look at the notes of the car, faulty parts found, but it doesn't say. Oh, standard tyre B. So we need a standard tyre. So if we go to Tyres R Us, all tyre, standard tyre B. This one, we want 4 of those. $568. Oh, it's gonna get expensive, love. Prepare yourself. So now we need to go into mount mode. Pop these tyres on. Put the rims back on. The rims aren't in great condition, but at least it's a safe tyre. Look at all the oil. Is that the oil that I splodged everywhere? All over the tyre rim like that? I kind of think it might be. That's Orkies, isn't it? Huh? Alright. Tyres are on. That's done. So if we check our little list. Why is it saying it's not fixed? That's puzzling to me. Balancing. Oh, you got to balance it. Oh, okay. So, do I move this? Can I move this over? Balance wheel. Put the wheel in my inventory. Oh, shit. So all the wheels that I've just put on, I have to take them off again and then balance them. But don't you balance them once they're on the car? Alright, well let me try. We'll do this one. Bloody hell, I just put all these screws back in. Oh, shit. Do you think maybe I shouldn't have replaced all the tyres? Maybe they just needed balancing. She's gonna be like, hang on a second. Why have you charged me $1,000? Yeah, I know. Like, that'll be $850, thanks, for an oil change and a tyre check. So if I then go back to the tyre changer, install a tyre on a rim. We've got the rim. And then this 100% tyre that I just bought. So we do that. That's done. I don't think we need the wheel balancer then, do we? For this particular job. Yeah, I was thinking about the whole thing. I was thinking about the whole piece and not just the rubber bit. Oh, you can balance it. Ah! Oh, look at me go now. So that should be 100% now, because that was 85%. Lovely. So what I guess you would do, you get started on your next tyre. Yeah, there it is. That is a beautiful shiny new tyre. So if we take this can now go on the back and it's going to show that it's done. Oh, it's all coming up Millhouse now. So, click here. Pop the calipers back on, because I took off way more stuff than I needed to in the end. And I screwed unnecessarily as well. Well, I unscrewed unnecessarily. Then we can put the tyre back on. I don't know why it's in 85% condition though when it's a new tyre, but okay. I wonder if that's because of the rim. Could be. Right, is that ticked now? If I look at my checklist. Yes! Okay! While it's balancing, we're gonna go get another tyre. We're getting real efficient now. Now we pop this on. Balance that wheel. That's gonna do its little process. So we're gonna run over here and get one of the other tyres from the front. Remove standard tyre B. Beautiful. Now, take the parts. Put the new parts on. Yeah. Then we'll take this one off of the wheel balancer. Oh, hang on. Don't want to do that. Take this away. Pop it on. Let's not lose track of which ones we've done here. So this one goes here. Go into mount mode. Oh no, click on it first. Go into mount mode. Pop it on. Pop it on. Done. So that's the 4th tyre. So that means we still need to change the filters, don't we? So we need to look at the fuel filter and the air filter. So if I go into examine mode. The fuel filter, that's that up there. So I can probably do that without the car being raised, I reckon. I reckon we could probably drop the car and do that from the top. Makes sense to me. Let's lower this baby. I need to start talking like a mechanic. Is that what a mechanic would say? Let's get down. Get down. Lower this baby. Then we pop the hood. Pop the hood. Then we want to do something. We want to check the air filter and the fuel filter. So the air intake. Check that. Take it off. No? We don't take it off? How do you check it? Why is it bumping at me? Need to give the old bonnet a slap and say she's good as gold, innit? So how can I, examine mode? Oh. Hang on. We want to be looking at this red thing, don't we? Can be examined by a fuel pressure tester. I don't have one of those. What if I don't want one? Unmount the part. Take it off. Take the fuel filter off. We need a new one. Oh, look, there's a red bit in there. What's that red bit? That was the shaft. I was trying to flick the clips. I'll replace your Johnson rod while we're at it if you like. Now, let's buy a new fuel filter. Flicking the clips. That was a fuel filter I took off, wasn't it? There was clips on the end. Right, buy an air filter and a fuel filter. Let's just buy one anyway, it's fine. Filters are us, is what we're looking for. The main shop. Filters. Now, how do you know which one you need? Just a regular air filter. I guess. Buy that for $11 dues, and we want a fuel filter as well. We'll get this basic one. Done. Okay. It's all tits up from here. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? It's the tits. Now, how am I going to put... overview mode. If you take a part off and then you can't remember how to get back to it, how would I know how to put the fuel filter back on? The fuel filter came out from over here somewhere. So how do I put it back on? Part mounts. There it is. Ah, look at this. Just pop it back on. Pop that in there. That's done. Now we have an air filter to do. So where's the air filter? Air filter cover. Take it off. Unmount. It won't let me unmount. Why can't I take the air filter cover off? Here's the clips. I didn't know they were separate. Oh, he popped the clips off. Right, now you can take the cover off. Oh, for fuck's sakes. There's other clips on the back. That sound is infuriating. Boom. Right, take those off. Take the cover off. Hey! Take the air filter off. Done. So now can I pop the new one in? Oh, look at that. Look at that filter. Oh, that's fresh. 'Tis a fresh filter, to be sure. Right. Pop the clips back on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is everything in 69% condition? Like, seriously, everything is in 69% condition. I know it's nice, but it's weird, isn't it? Like, every clip, everything we've looked at, 69%. Okay, clips are on. Nice. It is nice, though. Alright, that's done. We should have lots of green ticks now. Let's look at our little checklist. Oh, okay. What did I spend? $609. I spent $609. I got $300 bonus. I get $903. Right, finish the order. Why can't I finish the order? Have I not done something still? Oh, you got to put the thing back down. Got to put the hood back down, innit? It's just maths. It's just maths. So, orders. Oh, do I do it from here? No, do it from here. Why can't I finish the order? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with the car? I've replaced everything. Oh, it's still on the lift. Oh, yeah, dickhead. Okay, we need to move this. We need to move the car to the garage entrance. In it. Then we can look at that. That looks just as shit as it did when I got it, but it's a lot safer. I still can't finish it. What have I not done here? Why can't I finish the order? If everything's ticked... Oh, shit. There's 2 tasks on the list. No, I didn't. Well, I thought I did. Look, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest here. Full disclosure, this is what happened with the oil, okay? I placed the car on the car lift and it went... It all went very well. Then I took the oil tray... No, I took the oil tray off prematurely and I spilled oil everywhere. And I assumed that that would count as a drain. You know, it probably did. It probably did. I just didn't put new oil in. I think I drained it. I accidentally took the tray off too early and it went everywhere. But I don't think I replaced the oil. So kids, that means we're gonna pop some oil in, innit? So we're gonna pop the plug off, like so. Bit of soup oil, bit of premium soup oil. Stick that in the hole. Stick that in the funnel. Fill it up. Fill it up till it bubbles everywhere. There we go. That's enough. That's enough. That's done. Okay, that should do it now. We should be golden now. Let's check the checklist. So, only thing I did wrong was I just let the oil go everywhere. I didn't use the proper drainage tool. Okay, lovely. So, you can come get your car now, Karen. It's finished. Oh, shit. Oh, the oil filter. What? I must have taken the oil filter off. When did I do that? When did I take the oil filter off? I don't even know how I did that. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Where do you put the oil filter? I don't even remember taking it off. Hand over the keys. She'll be right, except it might die 10 kilometers down the road. I don't give any warranties. I'm cheap for a reason. Now you take that, you know, as you will. You take the risk. Well, this is just great, isn't it? So where's the filter thing? I think I probably should have done that when I was underneath the car. Oh, I've made an absolute dog's breakfast of this now. Should I drain? I'm going to have to drain the oil, aren't I? I'm going to have to drain the oil that I've just put in. I don't think I'm going to have a choice now. I've done it all wrong. So, move the equipment under the car. This is where we went wrong last time. No, what do you mean no? What do you mean no? Wouldn't you have to drain the oil before you change the oil filter? I know I've done it arse backwards. Don't drain. Oh, but I wanted to use the drain. I didn't use... Oops. It's fine. Look. Oh, shit. Okay, now. At least we know how to use it now. Come on. Are you saying that you're not confident in my abilities? How very dare. I'm clearly very good at this. No, this is going to be... This has got to be it. Like, the filter's got to be near the oil. You should just be able to reinstall the filter by screwing it in. Yeah, but where? Screw it in where? How do you know where it goes? I'll take the crankshaft off. Oh, I can't. Why is everything clipped now? I was so close. Where's the filter? Okay, put the pan back on. Okay. I'm panicking now. Why did you tell me to drain the oil, Techno? Why did you tell me to drain the oil if I didn't need to? What do you mean you can see it? Where is it? Oh, it's there. It's there. Oh my god. It was right next to it. Oh, yeah. Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. Right, so let's take the old one off. Oh, I've taken the old one off already. That's why I got confused. I took the old one off ages ago. See, that's why is everything 69%? That's 69% condition as well. Right, now, I know that went so well. That went really well, so it was right there the whole time. Imagine that. Imagine watching me. I'm under the car lift and you can see where the filter is and I'm just like, I'm just going to drain the oil. I'm just going to unscrew the engine. We're just going to replace the hood. This is fine. That'll be $3,000. Thank you, Mrs. Jones. All right, move this to the garage entrance. Now, you thought I was going to forget to put the oil back in. Yeah, 3 charges of oil. 3 oil changes in one car. Oh, okay. Right. So, I'm learning, okay? It's my first day. I'm like Tibor from The Simpsons. Ah, Tibor. It's my first day. Okay. There we go. I'm not gonna see you wrong. I haven't installed a Johnson rod in this one because I decided that I've spent long enough on this car. I'm gonna blow me profit margins, aren't I? I'm gonna blow me profit margins. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, we're done. It's done. Okay, so I spent $659, but I'm getting $1,591, so we're okay. Oh heck. Beautiful. That was practically a speed run, wasn't it? Now, what do you got for me now? We've got a Katagiri Katsumoto. I've got 2 orders. Shit, I've only got an hour to do this one. Ah, it's got brake problems. Okay. I've only got an hour. How long's an hour in the game? Is it a real hour? Okay, we got... Whoa! Okay. We got brake problems, so let's get her on the lifter. You don't need to see the breakdown. Just trust me. I have a trustworthy face. Remember, I've talked about this before. It's going to be fine. But see, Karen, I needed to do 3 oil changes because the oil just wasn't pure enough. Okay. I'm the manager. I am manager. So you can speak to me. You can speak to me. Now let's check the old brakes. Which brakes do I check? Is it all of them? Is it all the brakes? All of them. The brake pads, 3 brake pads, a brake disc, and a ventilated brake disc. Okay, so if we take this off. I'm in removal mode, aren't I? Pull it off. Just pull it off. Pull it out. Right. Okay, so we want to... Yeah, what do you want? What do you want then? I'm very busy today. I'm not in the mood for tomfoolery. Now the brake pads. What condition are they in? Question mark. What does that mean? How do I not know what condition they're in? Okay, the brake disc is knackered, so we take that off. 1 brake disc is gone. Okay? So we need 1 brake disc at least. So how bad is bad? Like 58%? Would you change it or not? Well, love, listen here, love. I've gotta have a pencil over your ear as well, like that. That's how that's a mechanic. You stand there with your hands in your pockets. Point the crotch forwards as well. Crotch forwards. Yeah, well, listen here, Karen. That pen's been everywhere as well. That pen has been everywhere. Like, you know, in the air, everywhere. Well, Karen, thing is, love, your brake discs were fucked and your Johnson rod was snapped in half. So that's going to be about $10,000. But I threw in a free ventilator patch. I threw in a free ventilator patch. So, I mean, that's value, isn't it? That'd be $10,000 dues. Now, I might keep that there. Actually, that feels very authentic, doesn't it? That makes me feel like a mechanic. It'd be great having the pen over the ear, the fluffy pen. The fluffy pen over the ear with all the fluff bits sticking out. Where is my fluffy pen? Oh, it's in here. It's in here. Yeah, there it is. I've got a mini version as well. Well, I'm using this basic bitch pen. There, Karen. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I'll get back to you. Car will be ready on Wednesday. Next month. Wednesday next month. It's fine. That'll be about 3 weeks. Well, actually, wait. Look at the end. Let me check my schedule. That'll be 5 weeks. That'll be 5 weeks. Alright, for you, 6 weeks. If you don't mind. You watch this. I'm going to be dicking around with this pen and I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget to put the nib back in and I'm going to just be like, draw all on my face. It's going to be fine. I graduated today and they gave me this pen. Isn't it nice? Now, we want some brake bits. So, how do I know how many to buy? Do I assume? Should I have just been paying more attention as I was taking them off? Like, do you know what I mean though? Like, shouldn't there be a little bit of a, shouldn't there be something I can look at that gives me an overview of the parts that I've just removed? So, like, I'm holding all of these. I guess these all came off the car. So, how bad is the condition? I've only got an hour. Yeah, you're right. Like, at what point? Like, if it's not red, do I assume I can leave the parts on there? You know, like, how bad is the condition needing to be before the customer wants to pay for a replacement? That's how you make your money as a mechanic. As soon as it's 92%, it's like, that's got to come off. We'll have that one. It's all going to work out. We're going to be okay. So, we'll start at the start. We're going to pop on the, we're going to mount parts. Part mounts. Pop on the ventilated disc. 100%. Lovely. That's done. Brake pads. 100%. Done. Caliper. Oh, the Duvalaki. Yeah, that's right. Duvalaki first. That's right. The caliper's going back on. It's not in the best condition, Mr. Jones. But you've probably got another 6 months. Probably got another 6 months. Then bring it back. And I'll rip it all apart again. We'll check it again. Last one. I'm losing my voice now. I'm like squeaky voice teen. Last one! Okay. Brake disc. We can make a little song out of this, couldn't we, if we were so inclined? You had your brake disc, brake pads, 57%. Brake caliper, 60%, mounted to the cylinder. And you clap 3 times, pop your knobs back in, tire back on. And you're done, diddly did. It's not feces. Don't judge me for the state of the car that they deliver it to me. It came like this. It's all rusty. It's rust. It's not feces. Feces! Okay, that's done. We're done. Nailed that. You are welcome. You are welcome. Please come again. Let's take a new order. I'm really getting going here. Royale Crown, a turbocharge. Right, I read in a newspaper that the timing components should be replaced more frequently than recommended by the manufacturer. The same goes for the oil. Why is that an exclamation mark? Please check both of those things and replace whatever you decide is needed. Oh, don't let me choose things. Alright, it's fine. Take the order. Everything's gonna be fine. Ooh, wow, wow, wee, wow. This is a bit fancier, isn't it? There's no feces on this one. This is an upmarket customer. We're going to... Why can I not... Oh, I have to fault find, do I? Alright, we're going to change the oil. Now we're going to use the proper drainer. We're not just going to pull the tray out. That was a shit show. So we're going to move this to the car lifter. We're going to raise it. Press the red button. Then, gonna go get me drainer. Where is it? Here it is. Oil drain. Move equipment. Under car lifter A. We're gonna take the tray off. Is this in a different place to the other car? Where's the oil tray in this car? This is a fancy car. That's the oil tray there. It's oil pan. Take that off. Oh, for fuck's sakes! I forgot the order of things. Now I put the... Wow. I put the oil drainer under the car, right? Just imagine this. You go take your little piece of machinery, pop that under the car, ready, and then like a dickhead, you just take the screws out of the pan and let the oil go everywhere. So now there's oil all over the car and all over the oil drainer. You couldn't make it up. Well, we made an absolute dog's breakfast of that. Didn't even get to use the oil drainer. That was just... I was supposed to press the button, see? See the finger? I was supposed to do that, but I didn't. So unsatisfying. Now it's going to cost me $100 to clean it. So, anyway, never mind. Never mind. Onwards and upwards. We're going to... The oil is drained. We made sure of that. So now we pop the tray back on. How do I get back to the oil thing? Do I have to change the filter as well? Do I have to change the oil filter? It just says to drain old. No, I don't need to change the filter, so let's just put the pan back on. How do I put the pan back on? This is fine. Do I have to go to mount mode again? Yeah, I have to go to mount mode. Rookie mistake. Had to mount it. Mount on, don't rip off. Think of everything you learned tonight. You'll be able to fix your own car. If you break down on the way to work tomorrow, just channel, think, what would Ms. A do? What would Ms. A do? You're going to be fine. How do I discover parts? Timing components. That's very vague, isn't it? So what does a timing component look like? And why is there so many of them? So I'm in diagnosis mode. Nothing's red. So if nothing's red, how do you check a timing component? Maybe you don't do that underneath the car. I don't even know what a timing component is. What's a timing component? You'd laugh and take... Pull over to the side of the road. In a moment of inspiration. What would Ms. A do? Actually, fuck it, I better take it to the mechanic. Okay. Does anybody know what a timing component is? What's a timing component? And do I need to look at it from underneath or on top? Imagine messing about with a professional while she's trying to work. How could you? I'll pop that oil in. Bit of soup oil in the funnel. And then we're going to try and figure out where the timing components are. We haven't done that yet. We haven't done any timing components. Whoops. Wasn't paying attention. That's done. So. Oil complete. So do I just... What if I look at it from the top, right? The engine belt. Let's look at the engine then. So we have some ignition coils. What if we take the cover off? Should I take the cover off? Oh, it's always the boom. What do I take off first? The manifold cover. Take the manifold cover off, right? And then we're going to look for the timing components. Is it going to be called a timing component though? Or should I know what a timing component actually is? All the stuff on the top is timing. Right. Give him a yank. The crankshaft is timing as well. What about the Johnson rod? Is that timing as well? Everything's timing. Oh, there's the camshaft. It looks knackered, doesn't it? Is that, how do I know what condition it's in? It's attached to something. The cam gear. The timing belt. Oh, take the timing cover off. No, something else has to come off first. What comes off before the timing cover? Let me look at it properly. Left of the screen, the timing belts. Yeah, okay, so I just have to figure out how to... What bit comes off first? I can't take any of these belts off. Ah! Okay, the Serpentine Belt is off, but it's fine. The belt tensioner. Oh, I would freak out messing around with this stuff. The crankshaft pulley, Serpentine. Everything's in good condition so far. That's fine. That's okay. The water pump is fine. Now, timing cover, idler roller. Everything's got its own screw, doesn't it? Take the timing cover off. Oh, there's more screws. So we've got the cam gear. Oh, the cam gears. They're both done. They need to be replaced. The camshaft. Replace. Replace. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So those are rusted. Cam gear, buy 2 of those. This is a very expensive job. I hope they're prepared for this. Lots of parts I've had to buy. So let's replace these first and then see if it shows that it's done. So we'll go from the side and we'll go into part mount. Get the old camshafts on. Look at this. Look at that shiny shaft. Wow. Quick pretend like I didn't say that. Thanks. I'll put the cam gears on. Look at that shiny cam gear. Yeah. Yeah. Well, there was a little bit of rust on the camshaft. Yada yada yada. $5,000 reduce. That's fine. We'll put the timing belt back on. Because that was okay. We didn't have to replace that. I wish it would stop changing my perspective. I'm not done here. Put the timing cover back on. Crankshaft pulley. That's fine. Screws back in. I'm just relieved that I remembered my fluffy pen. So that I could make notes of all the things that I'm taking off. And in the order that they come off in as well. You know? It's good to be prepared. Water pump. On. 89%. Screws in. The roller. That's right. The idler roller. Idler roller back on. Screw that in as well. How easy would it be to forget to put a screw back in though, like in real life? Like if you do something in the wrong order, it's not going, blim, excuse me mechanic, you've forgotten to put load bearing screw back on. Like you just don't know. You're just sending someone on their merry way and the load bearing screw might not be in. Then what? So that's done. Now is everything back together now? Have I remounted everything? I feel like I haven't. No, I haven't. So we'll put the cover back on. I think they might notice if we don't put the cover back on. But wouldn't you be fuming though? Like if you took all of this out and then you're putting it all back in, right? And you just get the final screw in and then you turn around and there's like this little internal part that you've forgotten to put back in and you've got to put it all back on again. I'd be fucking fuming. Be rage quitting, actually. I feel like I can't trust my mechanic now. Because, like, I've seen how easy it is to make a mistake. I might check it myself next time. I'll pick it up and be like, eh. I might just give it a once over before I drive it off. Let's give it a once over. Just to be sure. So, have I now put everything back together? I feel like I have. Wait, have I? No. The manifold cover. Let's pop the hood back down and let's see if we have replaced all of those. Oh, okay. Done, done, done. Look at all those green ticks. She's found all of the parts. She's changed the oil. She's nailed it. $2,200 dues. Ding, 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 ding. Finish order. Give me a good review, please, on mechanicadvisor.com. I expect a 5-star review. What have we got? Any Lamborghinis? We can have an Emden Lots. The car is hard to control. That's a bit vague, isn't it? What else have we got? Sloppy car steering. Oh, it's all steering related. Oh dear, we haven't done any of these. Oh, I don't want to do the Emden Lots. There's no time. There's no time to take that one. We're going to do the Mayan M3. Sloppy car steering. Sloppy steering. Okay, we haven't dealt with sloppy steering before, but there's a first time for everything. Let's have a look at this. Oh yes, it's very well to do. It's a very well to do car. So what we're doing here, we're going to replace the sway bar, the steering rack, and the 2 inner tie rods. So I feel like we might like to put that on the car lifter so we can have a little bit of a gander at it. So we are looking for, as a reminder, the sway bar, rear end, steering rack, sway bar. It's at the front. This thing. That red thing. Oh, hang on. I don't want to take the oil pan off. What if I... Shit, I don't know what picture... Oh, hang on. What's that connected to? The rack bone's connected to the... bar bone. The suspension arm's connected to the wheel knob. Take that off. Take that off. Then we'll take this inner tie rod off. Wait, no, that's screwed in. Take the oh, that noise. Let me take the screws out or something. Take the rim off. Take the rim off, take the screws out. Look at the steering rack. What's that attached to? Something. The steering rack is attached to something else, but let's let's do the other one because I think there might be another rusted yeah, there's another rusted one on the other side, I think. Fuck. Okay, take the outer tie rod off. Ah, that's what I wanted. I wanted the inner tie rod. It's very rusty. Steering rack off. Now, I think I took everything off, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to the shop. We're going to get some... Hang on, did I take the sway bar off? Did anybody see me take the sway bar off? Because I don't know now. Is it in my inventory? Steering rack. One of those. $800? $800? Alright, inner tie rod. 2 of them. That's better. $60. Cost of living, innit? So, I was sure I saw a red problem bit in here before when I was looking. Yeah, what's this? What's this red thing? It's this little nubby thing there. That's very easy to miss. It's a red nub. Oh, that's the sway bar. I was expecting the sway bar to be a lot bigger. Quite frankly, I'm disappointed. Oh, there we go. Now it's off. So now we want the sway bar. We need a replacement sway bar. Sway bar, sway bar, sway bar. Oh, I guess that's the one. The rear end link. No. We're just gonna cancel. Oh, no. The rear end link. So, this is fine. Stares blankly at car. Right, now let's do the front part first before we get all distracted, which I already am. So, vaguely look at the area we're doing. So vaguely point at suspension. Strimmer's broken. I'm gonna end up with the sway mount in the wrong part. In the rear end link. That's where it goes, isn't it? Suspension rod in rear end link. Okay, fucking focus here. Right, I'm in mount mode. So, put the lower suspension arm back on. And the rubber bushing. I didn't remember taking that off. I don't remember taking that off, but we're going to put it back on. Rubber bushing, back on. I can't remember what I took off. In what order? Oh, the steering rack. Oh, put your steering rack on. Steering rack on. Inner tie rod next. I hope you've taken notes, everyone. Get the fluffy pen out. Take notes. What's that noise that keeps beeping? The brake. Oh, yeah, yes. The brake part at the front. The brake disc. Oh, for fuck's sake. Taken it off. Gone to pieces now. I think I've peaked. It's all downhill from here. It's all downhill from here. Yes, I'd like to connect them. Thank you for asking. I couldn't do anything when I first started the game because the tutorial was shit. So I was like, nah, let's just jump in. So I didn't do the tutorial in the end. Just learning on the job. Learn on the job, innit? Right, so we're gonna go back into part mounts. We're gonna put the inner tire rod on. You go into mount mode, stick the suspension rod up the rear end link and do something with the rim. That's right. Oh, you are learning fast. 5 stars. It's good to see someone's paying attention. So now, if you drive to work and you've got a problem with your rear end link, you're gonna know exactly where to stick it, aren't you? You're gonna be fine. See, I told you, all of the skills that we learn in these simulator games are a direct transfer to real life. Educational. Educational. Will you stop taking stuff off when you're supposed to put it back on? Right, it's this brake pad edge that gets me every time. Every time. Right, pop your caliper on. That's done. Go to a garage and tell them all this. Tell them Ms. A sent you. They'll know. They'll know. You don't want to miss this bit. This is important. We're going to do the rear end link. If you don't get that right, it's going to be a dog's breakfast. Imagine if I could remember where it was. It was at the rear end, wasn't it? It was at the rear end somewhere. I don't remember taking the exhaust off to get to it though. Didn't I do it through the tyre? I thought the tyre was back on because of the outline. But it wasn't. Right. Brake disc. Brake pad. Where's the rear? Where does the sway bar go? Does it go under these? Was I maybe not supposed to take these off? I'm not gonna lie though, I'm actually really enjoying this game. There's something oddly relaxing about it. Where's my music gone, by the way? Just quietly. I'm sitting here with no music on. No mechanic has no music on while they're fixing cars. That's right. That's more like it. That's why I lost me mojo. The music playlist stopped and nobody told me. Well, that's better. It's all coming back to me now. Right. Mechanic skill increasing. That's 4 ticks. Oh, it's 9. I reckon I could fit another job in, you know. I reckon I could fit one more job in. Could I fit another job in? Could I check my orders? What have we got? An Emden. It's an Emden lots. Controlling car feels loose. General running gear control and repair. That sounds like a big job, actually. Turbocharged. Let's do turbocharged. Poor brake performance. We're good with the brakes now. We'll do the brakes. We're going to do the Katagiri Katsumoto. We're going to get it nailed. She's not a looker. She's not a looker. All right, let's pop that up on the lift. Now that one on the left is red. Brake caliper, one of those. Pop that on. I think that was all I had to do. No. Put those back on. Those babies back on. A nice shiny new caliper. That's done. Screw that in. That's okay. Tyre back on. Sport tyre. Sport tyres on this shitbox. So we'll have to have a bit of a look. It's still showing a question mark even though I'm touching it. Brake caliper is okay. Brake pads are okay. Brake disc is okay. So this part is fine. This wheel is okay. Don't need to buy anything for it. Brake caliper. %. Brake pads. 79. Brake disc. 27. It's the brake ventilated disc. I need to buy myself a ventilated brake disc. So we're going to get this one. And that was the only part that I needed to replace for that particular tyre. I might do a YouTube, I might do a speed run. We'll do a car mechanic simulator speed run. That's going to be fine. Time challenge. She says, well, she can't find the navigation thing. Right, there we go. Part mounts. No, I want to, yeah, there we go. Put the new ventilated disc on. Brake pad. Done. Caliper. Done. Screw it in. Wheel on. Caliper and cylinder is okay. Need to change the brake pads and that's it. Change the brake pads. Sort my own brakes out next time. Brake pad. One. Voice price. That's the brand for some reason. Voice price. Put it all back on. Pop it all back on and we are away. Made pretty good time here. We've come a long way. At the beginning of stream, I had no idea what anything was. And now I'm putting calipers on cylinders. Like nobody's business. Look at that! Green ticks all around. Finish order. I made some serious money today. I should finish now. I've gone 3 minutes overdue as well. 3 minutes. That was successful. I started off not knowing where anything was. There was swearing, there was nearly tears, there was lots of button pressing. But we got there.